Alright, it's Isaac time. But yeah, let's, oh no, that's cheating. That is super cheating. Hey, Eden's Blessing gave me distant admiration. I was thinking you were gonna do one that's like hyper simplified. But yeah, I would love to do the Monster Hunter stuff. Kyo did say he wanted. I can't see shit. He did say he wanted to do. Oh my god, that's amazing. Dark Souls 3, but I haven't heard from. Heard from him in a little bit, and I'm beginning to think a lot like Christmas. No, I'm beginning to think he fell asleep. He fell asleep. Or decided that he's done with my fucking addiction to Final Fantasy XIV and is therefore done with me. I would like to get Abe I know it's in Isaac. I don't know that it's. I know that it's a reference from something, but no, I don't know what it initially comes from. The other day, is it from Welcome to Die? Oh wow, I was thinking it was the X-Men arcade cabinet. But we were talking about Malf's freaking line on the NLSS, where he said, "I feel down the stairs and ravioli on me." Welcome to Die, I had heard about, but I hadn't seen. Oh man, I hadn't seen for myself, and totally forgot about it. And then I downloaded on like a friend's iPad or something the yeah, dude, I had that one and I had the Simpsons one. I really liked the old Avengers one. You could play as Vision, Hawkeye, Captain America, or Iron Man. That one was fucking cool too. Dude, 2 burning basements. So I'm beginning to think that there's something wrong with how I have this game set up on my monitor, because it seems dim. Dimmer than dim bulb. Slimmer than shady. Dude, I played the shit out of that Avengers game. Like, I played the shit and fuck out of it. Anywhere that had it. That game, Miss Pac-Man, the Simpsons arcade cabinet, and oh my god, and Cruisin' USA were my fucking jams. No, I think up here on OBS, it looks fine. I think I have my color set wrong on my for the HDMI on my my bottom monitor. Dude, the Simpsons arcade game was so fucking great. And it was like the only good licensed Simpsons property. Like the only one. The Bart's Nightmare one was just weird, but I don't think it was actually good. I don't remember. I actually really wanted Shoop da Whoop there, but I refrained for the D6. Let's just get Beelzebub quickly. Ooh, turds made out of jewels. Someone told me that Shoop da Whoop is also a meme. I believe him. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know it. Scoop diddy whoop. We are probably going to do everything in our power to not take a deal with the devil here, but we do... Oh my god, I don't have the strength. Alright, well we need... we need some, Fuck, man, that was crazy. There are 2 items on our list that we need that are both deal with the angel items. But I don't know. I also like having fun, so I'll just wait for a run where like we get trash or we get like what's his name? That guy that screams a whole bunch. I don't like playing this game the barest of bones when I don't have to. Did we go in the shop? Ah, fuck it. We don't have enough money. But Rotten Babies and always pick up. Incubus is... Succubus? Oh. Y'all got any more of that fun? I'm like the world's biggest hypocrite. I've already proven my hypocrisy earlier when complaining about Apple, even though like Jackie's upstairs. She fell asleep with the Apple TV turned on upstairs. So not only are we supporting Apple, we're also just wasting energy. Get out of here, Peep. You stupid idiot. Oh, he's still alive? Shit on a dick. Stop hitting me. Yo. Whoa. Okay, yeah, Krampus, that's his name. See, the game provides the information when you don't have much of a brain. But I'll wait until I get one of those runs where it kind of takes care of itself like this. With a Krampus or like a first deal with the devil that gives you 3 red chests or something, or I get Eucharist from a trap room or something. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I'm such a hypocrite because I kind of despise memes and meme culture, but I still fully appreciate memes and meme culture at the same time. I genuinely love the kind of shit people can come up with. What I despise about it is the buckets of terrible jokes you have to schlup through to get to the people that really understand how to make the meme work. For instance, very recently, I saw that whack meme, and it cracks me up. I mean, I hadn't seen it for the first time very recently, but I saw it used in a new way, and it was like, God, what was it? Oh, when I'm first born, and the doctor hits me on the butt, and it just has Hannibal Buress, and they took the CK off, and it just said "wah." Like, that's a good use of that meme, dude. I wanted a Spirit Heart so badly. It's like memes are always machine gun fire. It's like I'm gonna dump out, or people are going to dump out as many per second as possible and hope one sticks. It's not like a comedian crafting a joke. Hey, bipolar polar bear, how you doing? That guy is not supposed to explode. Man, my movement speed is really, really freaking hurting. Capricorn, everything's great. What's up? Why are you screaming BPP? BPB? Oh. There's a Dragon Ball meme that's just screaming. If it's not harder, better, faster, stronger, people aren't going to know what the fuck you're talking about. I already don't. I know that 9,000, it's over 9,000. Dude, I haven't been able to use, I should have taken Shoop Doop and just accepted everything that came my way. Yeah, I totally should have taken Shoop Doop. I'm not going to be able to do really much of anything on this one unless I get an active item. Also, I need to be careful. 3 hearts is good, 1 spirit heart is not good. Which guy? What mad lad are you talking about? Of whom doth thou speaketh? Thanks for the money, chump. You're not getting it back. Wait. No. Not worth the time. Oh, that's cool. If you're into that stuff. It's probably a good way to get your IP blocked. But you know, the people that get in before it's... That's the thing. It's like, once it's popular, once everybody knows about it, it's gonna get copyright striked, etc., etc., and then it's gonna be gone. But while it's unheard of, while no one knows about it, the people that do are going to enjoy it quickly. But it also sucks that whatever money the I mean, I'm not going to support the, or I'm not going to pretend that I'm on the side of the you know, the billionaires at Funimation or whoever's releasing it over the common man. Pay to play. Ah, man. Well, I guess that saves some keys. Just give me fucking spirit hearts. That's all I'm asking from you. I believe you. I don't have any reason to disbelieve you, misbelieve you. But I also don't like watching Dragon Ball Z, so it doesn't don't do much of me. I like a good, well choreographed fight sequence as much as, you know, the next and the previous guy. But Dragon Ball Z is like the king of dragging shit on for too long. Whatever. I don't watch it, so I don't know the distinction, I guess. Terrible? Wonderful. We're sitting prettier than a baby right now. I really don't know the difference between Z, Original, GT, and Super. I just know they get more hair colors, and those hair colors come with more cosmic level threats. I don't have any hatred for the thing, for any of it. I just don't, I also don't have any inclination to watch it. I understand that, but it still shows like fucking no respect for the viewer. Just don't air the show for a little bit if you don't have content. People understand a hiatus. They really do. I mean, they're not always happy about it. What?
Credit card.
Do I have my other trinket on this floor? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. You definitely use the trinket smelter in the same room as the trinket instead of actually touching the trinket first. You know, anybody that's like watched this crazy thing I call a stream before knows that I don't really love television too much. So it should be no surprise to anybody that like it takes a very small amount of perceived disrespect for me to be willing to just move on from a TV show. And damn, can't even do that. I don't like, I mean, I waste my, I like to choose how I waste my time. I'm not gonna say that I don't waste my time, because what the fuck is this stream that no one's watching? Like, that nearly no one's watching. I just don't like other people to choose how they're going to waste my time. You know, that's what I have a problem with. Oh man. So we only got one more shop. We have to use this credit card no matter what. I said next to no one. And you might as well just say guy, because it's just you and Scotch here. Camo undies. No stanks, please. No stanks. Oh shit. Do you hear that? Does the credit card work in the deal? No, it can't work in the deal with the devil room. Let's go back and do this. Oh, we got 2 item rooms on this floor, though. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. I just, I have a kind of a hard stance against most television. Mostly because, like, Jackie watches Netflix as much as I stream. She was watching this show that she did not enjoy at all, and she was on like season 2 episode like 14, and I was like, Jackie, you were saying how boring the show was yesterday, why are you still watching? She's like, I don't have anything else on Netflix to watch. I was like, why don't you just do anything else in the world, like anything in the world else? You don't have to be watching Netflix. I don't know what American Dragon is, so I agree with you that it is good. Yeah, I mean, but like, I think honestly she's run out of shit to watch. And I think a lot of people are at that point. When people tell me that, like, I'll hear people talking about Netflix at work. And again, this is not shitting on other people. But it's kind of weird to me. I'll hear people talking about Netflix at work, and some people will mention any show at all, and there are people who have seen every single one, every documentary that's brought up, every Netflix original movie, every whatever. They've already seen it. Like, it's not like, oh, I'll go watch that tomorrow. They've seen everything that, oh man, that sucks. That is brought up in these conversations. And I'm just like, dude, that's fucking insane. I think people just... It's supposed to be you come home, you turn on Netflix, and then whatever it recommends, if it looks like it's your wheelhouse, go for it. If it doesn't, just go for it. Like, what else are you gonna do? I don't know. Here I'm at like hour 1100 of freaking Binding of Isaac, one of 2 games I've played freaking over 2,000 hours combined. You've got to be shitting on my butt, you stupid game. I think Netflix is an amazing thing, and there have been some shows that I've loved on. I watched Maniac, and I thought, like, man, I am so glad that I could watch this without the bullshit runaround of weekly cliffhangers. At the same time, I would have done like I always do and just wait for the... Wait for the collected work if it was something I felt like I wanted, and either buy it or borrow it from a friend. What's going on? Oh, okay. Little haunts. Are you kidding me? Why is that? Why is that there? Why is the trinket that I'm holding there? There's one more room I need to go to, and it means that I'm not going to get to boss rush, but I don't think I give a fuck. I'm pretty sure I don't give a fuck. Boss rush is like dessert for me. I usually feel worse afterwards. It's a once in a while thing, not an every time thing. And sometimes it's just not worth all the fucking work. That last one didn't really apply to dessert, because dessert is not a lot of fucking work, but you know what I'm saying. Sack, oh, sack. Wait, we got a secret. Wonder if I can get both of them. Can indeed. Do 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 do. It's got to be like south of here. Yeah. Secret Binding of Isaac. No, 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 no. Yuck. What's Pixelmon? Is that Pokemon? If you want to play it, you should play it. I'm not going to tell you to not or to do something. I'm not the boss of thou. Thou art I be thou. Dude, I'm excited for Joker and Persona. I know, Squatchy, you feel like it's a... Yuck. Like a... What do you call it? Yeah, crime against humanity. Oh. Yeah, that seems like it'd be fun. Go play it, man. That game, Minecraft has fucking 1 million worlds in it. I think it's less odd than Cloud Strife. I mean, I think it's exactly as odd as Cloud Strife. Yeah, right? Cloud Strife has never appeared on a Nintendo system. There have been some Final Fantasy games, just like there have been, I guess there was the one Persona game that's a spin-off on the thing. Wow, why am I playing like shit? Yeah, but I mean, Cloud Strife never appeared on a Nintendo console. So I kind of just like learned to accept that it's kind of a whoever the creators want to see duke it out more than Nintendo. I mean, even Metal Gear and Sonic were there. Like, even Metal Gear. Even Solid Snake and Sonic T Hedgehog. Yeah, but like, who does it hurt that it's become a clusterfuck? Like, the game has changed. I guess it to me, they're just skins. Like, the Piranha Plant's actually a little different than just a skin because he's one of those boys who his form really determines the way he functions, which I think is cool. I'm gonna lose this run. I just realized that this run has a high fail likelihood until I get some way to generate spirit hearts. That's not how. Higher font. Nope. Spirit heart. I think as soon as they started adding third-party characters, Smash Brothers just became. That's not the Fate I wanted. Damn it! I wanted the one that's. I think it's just called Fate. Gives me Flight. No, Fate Eternal. It's just called Fate. It's Fate Flight Eternal. This is the subtitle. Subtitle. But yeah, as soon as you put in. It's like, they could throw fucking Master Chief in there if they wanted to. Or Minecraft Boy. Like, they could do whatever they want at this point. And to me, it's kind of freeing because if it adds a new, interesting wrinkle to the system, I'm pretty much all for it. There are too many characters in the game that are fucking Marth. There are too many... By using the limited, body of Nintendo's backlog, which it's not very limited, but it's limited nonetheless. We end up with Crom, Roy, Marth, Ike, Robin, who plays a little differently, and all of that just feeling like we're rehashing the same idea. To a little bit too great of a degree. Whoa, damn it, motherfucker. They haven't made new IPs. They made Splatoon in the last year. They made ARMS. It just didn't do super well. They made the Mario Maker series. Which, is not necessarily a new idea so much as... yeah, of course they do. I mean, they're a fucking business. Like... I think it's, kind of unlikely that they're gonna take their moneymakers. I mean, look at every company, every console maker. Look at freaking Microsoft. Like, what came out on the Xbox One besides Forza, Halo, and then third-party games that are usually yearly rehashes? I think they can be. I don't think they always are. I think that they're a commercial product more often than they are art. And I think they're not... Nintendo's execs and designers are not trying to make the next Sistine Chapel. They're trying to make the next $1 trillion. Like, as sad as that might sound. Oh my god, these spirit hearts. These spirit hearts, oh my god. Ah, fuck! Don't go in the poops. Spirit hearts. Ah. Let's take an Algiz into this boss. Let's take a Berkana also. Yeah, well, I mean, you know. You can only play indie games where the hope is to make $10,000 or whatever for so long. It's not like, it's not really like realistic. We're gonna do that for no reason and get shades, and we might have just killed ourselves there. Now we've already talked about it. Soldier Boy's a fucking an alive clown. Like, why talk about it any further? I'm gonna do this floor over. Why? Because it gets us another treasure room, and maybe we won't have Curse of the Blind for once.
Hematemesis.
Whoa, dude, that was fucking really rude. I don't know. You like there. You could say that about the whole art versus business aspect of it. You say that about everything, about movies. I was talking about it earlier about how movies are existing, like, you know, how Disney is a toy making company, Nintendo's a toy making company, and so I think they fully embrace that more than Sony or Microsoft are willing to claim that they do. But these guys love making products that people want to buy. And the best we can hope for is those to be executed in a way that feels valuable to us, but they're more interested in it being valuable to them. As blunt as that can be made. Like, SMB Superfan right there was maybe a run winner by itself. Well, I guess in concert with everything else. But it definitely justified me coming back to this floor. A 4 rate of fire is a rarish thing indeed. We can get up to 12.77 damage. It could be, but like, is it really what everyone wants? Like, do you only want independent artists making indie games, spending 5 years of their lives maybe recouping losses on a game that might get played well? Do you only want the art games that, like, essentially, I mean, if you, oh man, I went to an art school. You don't want to be a part of the actual art world. It is a bunch of buttholes sniffing their own farts. Like, it really is. It's the grossest place to be. And it's not better. It's really not. Like, it's just as money hungry because there are people involved, and it's just as self-serving. It's just even more exclusive is the word I'm looking for, than the other things. But which fans? Like, do you want Nintendo to keep in contact with the fans that want another Mario game, or the fans that don't want another Mario game? Because the last Mario game, I mean, it was a rehash, but it was a fucking good Mario game that was also still just another Mario game. Like, what you're asking for is them to be like in touch with what your desires are. I mean, if you're looking at sales, they are fucking taking that input. And if you're looking at critical reception, they are fucking taking that input and they are doing what people want. And you can actually just compare it to the Wii U era, where they were doing things that were really interesting and really creative and nobody really loved it. And you can take that to heart. Like, I think the Wii U era was as experimental as Nintendo's ever been, and it just fucking bombed in their face. It just blew up in a bad way. And I think you gotta realize that, like, there are people who want stuff and there are people who want stuff. Like, because I have not formed a hard opinion against Nintendo, and I have loved the Switch. I'm playing it right now. I've loved the Switch more than I've loved pretty much any console I've ever owned. The body of work on it, while still kind of in the infancy, feels, and it's a lot of remakes and shit like that found a new home. But the body of work is some of the best I've ever seen in the first 2 years of a console. Yeah, so am I. Smash Ultimate, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario himself, Zelda, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, all of that. They're dynamite games. If they make a good Fire Emblem game, if Metroid Prime could possibly live up to the expectations that people have for it, I really think that the Switch might be the system that just really does give everyone what they want. But if you've already formed your opinion about Nintendo, they're not really gonna be able to change it without you picking up a system. It's Retro Studios, so it's technically second party, but it's a company that's only ever made Nintendo games. I mean, they've had 2 years and they put out 3 original games that are like fucking game changers for me. Odyssey was exactly what I wanted in a Mario game since Super Mario Sunshine. It was exactly what a lot of people missed in the new Super Marios, even the Super Mario 3D World 3D Land games. Like, it was an exploratory Mario. The Legend of Zelda was the best fucking Zelda game I've played in forever. Or Breath of the Wild, I mean. Zelda hasn't... I mean, I gotta say, I didn't like I bought Skyward Sword and I defended it for a long time, but I never found myself just being like, oh boy, I can't wait to get home and play more Skyward Sword. And I kind of felt that way about the Zelda series for a long time. I think people want Nintendo to make new IPs, then they don't play them, or it's not what they're looking for, and they feel, they just kind of write them off as if Nintendo is not making new IPs. And then they say they want them to make what the fans want, and what the fans want is more Mario and Donkey Kong and shit. Like, they definitely do. I'm drowsy on this boss here. I understand it. I told you know that I won't. My PlayStation's sitting right here, and I don't play it. It's like in this room, and I haven't touched it in months. I understand having a hard stance against something because you have a hard stance against it, and then trying to apply reasons to justify it. I get it. It's pretty stupid that I don't play my PlayStation that I spent money on, because I have to go through some menus and shit, and it sometimes has to auto-update. I understand that it's stupid, and I understand that my reasons are, they're incomplete, but I think in all fairness, Nintendo, at least with this console generation, has done exactly that. They kind of swing between intense innovation and rehashing, because there's so many people whose jobs depend on it. Like, their market shares are a valuable part of their decision-making process. And whether or not you think that, like, sucks or should have nothing to do with it, it's how you get new consoles. You don't get new consoles and, you know, new big-budget games and stuff without having those investors be satisfied. Oh, man. I didn't want to get hit there. At least in the console world. But at the same time, I totally understand that, like, I mean, and they're dumping money into indies. They are fucking, they're putting their back against the wall for indies. Like, I'm really excited to get Wargroove. There are some games coming out either first on the Switch or exclusively on the Switch that I'm excited about. I enjoy indie games on the Switch more than I do on the PC, except for the ones where the performance kind of shits the bed. Beelzebub. But, you know, I think expecting them to not rehash things and also do what fans want is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of asking for them to just be psychic and make games that are perfect and sell well and that are going to do well without even like, you look at Mario and Rabbids. I feel like that was a huge unnecessary risk, and a great game came out of it. And that game could have 100% been made without those mascots as part of it, the Rabbids and the Mario characters. It absolutely could have, and then it might have just like fallen off of everyone's radar. But the game itself is good just because it's using the same characters or a similar base structure doesn't make the game bad. And I think that's the main issue. Just because they're releasing another game called Mario, or Mario Kart even, doesn't mean they're releasing the same game. Can I please get a fucking Hierophant? Hi, Kyo. How you doing, man? How you been? Oh, fuck. What was I doing there? And again, Swaggy, it's just my opinion. It kinda sucks because I have the microphone and it's easier for me to say how I feel about it, but I don't think Nintendo's as far off from what you're asking for as you think. I think they have been. Oh, that's fine. Sometimes I feel asleep too. I hated everything about the Rabbids. They were the minions in diapers. Like, I fucking despised it. And then I played Mario vs. Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and I was like, holy shit. How did they do this? I know they came before them, but like, it's just an easy comparison. Bookworm? Bookworm? I don't know if I want Monstrous Lung. Alright, we're gonna take Monstrous Lung. We're gonna rehash all that other shit. Yeah, Monstrous Lung is worth it. I feel asleep in Ravioli. It's the fucking best, dude. Un battery pequeño, por favor. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking... Still gonna die. Yep. Mother of... God fuck. How can I lose this run? I know how. I had 2 deals with the devil where I couldn't actually see. Yes, we got a spirit heart. I want like the rosary. Oh. I still want like the rosary. But this is pretty good. Yipes! I spent 3 hearts on shit I couldn't see. That's so dumb. There we go. Alright, we're good. I made only good decisions this run. Damage and HP? Yeah. I was never worried. I knew from the start that this was gonna be cakey and just jakey, as the kids are saying these days. No. It's worthless. What the hell? Alright, well, let's go suck something up real quick. And then get out of here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I have this tendency to, once the run gets, like, really good, I don't want to be done with it. That's when I want to play it the most, is right at the end when you're like a super powered mega being. Why is that taking so long to start? Like, look, alright, pressed it. That's so weird. It takes like a second before it even begins. And back to what we were saying, Scotchy, I don't believe by any means that Nintendo has perfected the thing, but I've never had a system that I wanted literally every game that I like to be on. Ever. And that's just how I feel about the power of the Switch. Like, that's another part of the reason I'm not upset about the re-releases, is because, yeah, Breath of the Wild also came out on the Wii U, but who gives a shit? The Wii U is a dead machine. Having it on the go is where I spent most of my time playing it. I want every game that can run well enough to be able to be also portable. But, you know, that doesn't mean that they're making perfect games every time. I just think they're moving in a positive forward direction.